What's going on, guys? Yui here. So, project we're doing today. So I said I'd come back to my hood. Story of the hood. So, I'll have a picture shown of what the hood was actually supposed to look like here. So, as you can tell, that's not how I got the hood. I obviously drove an hour and a half to go get the hood. I had to take off my original hood to trade it so the guy could put himself back to stock. Doing that whole process, I didn't want to walk away with nothing. So I paid him a little less, took this and figured I'd figure out something for it. So what we're going to do is be removing all these vents, moving the locking pins, and we are going to sand down everything, clean it real well, and wrap it in a flat black. I'm also going to cut, because you can see they grinded very poorly. Take my eyes open to... So we'll grind everything so it looks a lot better as well. And then re-put the vents back on once it is wrapped. And hopefully it'll look better, because there was damage done to the hood when I got it. There was obviously a crack up here, another spot here, there's 2 spots down on the lower ends, which I repaired everything, and it worked fine for about 6 months to a year, and then it's just, you're constantly having to keep up with polishing and cleaning to keep it from looking dull and sun damaged. So I'd rather just wrap it a flat black, like the rest of the car is white and flat black. So an experiment, a little DIY, see what we can do with it. So the first thing I'm gonna have to do is pull out all the rivets in these vents, which should be fun. Take your time if you're taking rivets out.
Alright guys, so what Yui's doing right now is he's drilling out these rivets, pulling out the pins. He already has that one side done. He's starting over here next. Take your time. Some people don't know how to break a rivet off, so we're having to do extra steps. So if you're deciding to do this yourself, take your time doing it, guys. Make sure they're all popped out. They're supposed to look like this, not like that.
I'll have to pop the hood too after we get this one off, because I forget there's bottom pieces to screw these in.
Just got 1 too many quarters in my pockets, counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah, just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep. I'm going on. When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall from a quarter mile. I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion, forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion. you're counting stars. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. Now you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it up, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. Oh, go in. Fall into oblivion. Fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in.
Alright guys, this is where we're at so far. Most of it's out. Again, guys, like this is what we're having to deal with. We're having to round it out. Having to round it out and trying to fix it because somebody didn't want to do the right job in breaking off the pins. We are at this point. This might be it today. We might finish that and call it a day. So then I have to be a 2, maybe 3-part video. You and I.
It will be a process.
It's gonna be a long process. We'll keep you guys updated on the next one. As always, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. You know, it is helping out our channel. We are trying to grow. We are gonna do big things. We'll get you some track days, some meets, and stuff like that very soon.
The hospitality industry slows down.
That's all we need to slow down just a bit, guys. All right. So this is why you leave it to the professionals. I'm not saying Eugene and I are professionals, but we know better. Like, if you're gonna do carbon work and cut vents and do stuff like that, get a cheap hood. These hoods aren't cheap. Carbon hoods, I know that it's a C-bond, they're the cheapest ones on the market, but they're not cheap. That's an $800 hood that you're ruining. Then you're going around
thousand
like, you're ruining. If you want to do duct work or anything like that, bring it to a professional. If you don't know what you're doing, bring it to a professional. If you want to work on carbon, I can think of 4 places that just sell carbon sheets. Work on it there. Learn how to do it there. Because this puts a lot of work on Eugene and I. All in all, a few things that we learned. 1, riveting. Make sure you're breaking off those tips. Make sure you're cleaning out your rivets. 2, if you're gonna drill or rivet something in, give yourself space. Like, what is that? There was one here. He clipped it. Here. What's that? It's nothing. Give yourself space to work. If you're thinking about doing a vent that has a split in the middle, don't cut out the rigidity of it. He has a little there, but he took out the piece here. All right, guys.